Hey, my name is Z, and welcome to ZC Culture. Today, we're going to be talking about the old generation versus the new generation. Let's get into the video. While we're talking about this, I'm going to be doing a face mask, and we're going to be using the Aztec healing clay and some apple cider vinegar, of course. So I'm gonna put my hair back and we're gonna get started. I do have a glove right here so it doesn't get under my nails, and a bowl and a spoon. Nothing is metal. You're not supposed to use metal with this clay mask. So give me a second. Okay, back. So when it comes to this, gotta open it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is just take this little spoon right here and just scoop some into the bowl. I'm not gonna do a lot because it's for my face, not my hair. So I'm gonna close this back up. I'm gonna take this one. I use the Brags for everything because it has the mother in it and that's the best one. I'm praying I don't spill this because I am clumsy. Today we're going to be talking about the old generation versus the new generation. It's sad that, here it says it up. It's sad that I even have to say it like that because I don't feel like there should be any competition, but for some reason people feel like there should be some type of competition. It's supposed to be some type of competition between the old generation and the new generation, but I don't feel like there is a competition that is needed because we can both learn from each other. I'm just gonna put on the glove. With the older generation, they feel like the new generation feel like we know it all. I don't think all of us feel like that, but I definitely feel like the new generation have only started feeling like that when the older generation started throwing it in their face like we had it harder. I don't think we should try to top each other's hardship. When you try to top each other's struggle, it neglects the things that person has went through. You're not really hearing or you're not really understanding what that person or what that generation had been through. What the new generation don't understand is that everything is a cycle. Everything comes back around. So when they experience things and they don't know, my hand looks so ashy, but it's the powder. When they are experiencing things, they don't understand that they're not the only person that has went through it, and they're not the only generation that has went through it. So they could have learned from the previous generation, but they never asked for help. Let me start applying this mask. And maybe they feel like they can't ask for help because of the way that the older generation talks to them. Like, oh, your struggles are not that bad because I had to go through this. And it's like, that's not what I asked. So I feel like it just needs to be more openness when it comes to both generations, because if you want the next generation to be better, they can't keep going through the same situations that you went through. So if the older generation was more willing to help and not try to top our struggles, I think it would help more with I think it would help more when it comes to the younger generation getting out of those toxic cycles. On the flip side, the younger generation need to put their pride away. The truth is hard to swallow, and they're not willing to hear it. This page is basically to help young adults be more productive. I feel like to be more productive, you have to learn from the past. You have to know where you're going wrong and be accountable for your part in any disagreement or fight that's going on, right? And in this old generation versus new generation fight or debate or whatever it is, it's petty. The older generation is benefiting from the things that the new generation is helping with. And the new generation is definitely benefiting from things from the old generation. Yes, the older generation didn't do everything right. But that doesn't mean that you're doing everything right either. I just feel like respect goes both ways. And that's what needs to happen with this whole old generation, new generation thing. How long is it supposed to be on my face, man? Listen, I'm gonna do it for 10 minutes. 10 minutes should be fine. I look like the guy from The Mask. To be a productive person in the new generation, you have to understand the struggles of the old generation, or you're going to repeat the same struggles. As a person from the older generation, you have to be open to hearing the struggles of the people in the younger generation. If there are not conversations, my face getting tight. If there are not conversations and respect around these two topics and around these two groups of people, then nothing is going to be done. Hey, I am back and I've washed all of the clay mask off my face, sprayed some toner, let it dry, put all the stuff away. And I think I put way too much on my face. It was way too thick because it was definitely, I had to like scrub my sink a little bit to get everything out, but it still did its job. It was tightening and everything like that, and I think it did a pretty good job. I hope that this was a chill conversation that helped you understand where another generation is coming from and how it can actually progress society to have these common grounds and these conversations with each other. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.